see the end of the tunnel from here. Game 6. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr to bring you all the action. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. Look at Toronto. They haven't had to sweat that much here in the playoffs, having lost just 3 games throughout.
Well, they'd have loved for this to be a clinching game so they could do it in front of their home fans, but they're still in good shape. I definitely like their chances to win this game and go on to win the series.
You know, I think if you asked them before the series if they'd be happy with the position they're in right now, they'd have taken it. It's still anybody's series.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. McDermott and Gasol, the duo at the forward. And it's Noah in at center. Now, here's Valanciunas. Here's Silk. With a step back. And yes, sir, that one drops. Silk's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Toronto. On defense, Toronto. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Now here's Butler. Gasol tried to free himself up, and they will call over the back on the play.
Now that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Outside Butler. Inside to Gasol. The kick outside to Butler. Rose dishes to Gasol. 3 on the clock. And it's 2 points on the layups. And so just over a minute and a half played. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. 8 feet away. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas has got his first bucket in this one. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Noah with a screen on Lowry. Noah, the pass to Gasol. Misses the baby hook. On defense, Chicago, trailing by 2. Kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Silk. Again, Toronto.
Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. McDermott with the screen for Rose. Butler attacking. 6 on the shot clock. And Valanciunas with the block. They recover it. They get it back. That is good. Gasol's got his second basket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Red hot, right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Patterson. Silk passes to Patterson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Right at the free throw line. Again, Toronto.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Bulls trail by 6. Right side, Butler. Drilled from 11 feet out. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lowry passes to Silk. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Shoots. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Now here's Rose. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Can't connect from short range.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there, clogging the lane. Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Rose attacking. Gasol dishes to Butler. Off on the layup.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His main concern going into this game was that some of his guys might view Game 7 at home as a safety net. He said there is no such thing as one game being more or less important than the next.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Terrence Ross. DeRozan comes in for Vasquez. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. McDermott comes in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kirk Hinrich. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Silk is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Johnson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
And the points they're getting in the lane will really help them open up the floor.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Raptors leading by 12. DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Silk. And it's in off the backboard. Silk's got 8.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Rose. Feeds to McDermott. Takes a 3. Goes back up. Gibson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Bulls have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And the free throw, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Silk passes to DeRozan. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Noah with a screen on Lowry. And it's Rose penetrating. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Back to Gibson. And it's blocked. Lowry with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Silk.
That's really set them apart today, guys. That success from the mid-range.
Well, these are two teams that clearly you've seen the difference in offensive philosophies here.
Rose dishes to Gibson. And again, Chicago, no good.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Lowry passes to Silk. Fires for 3. Rebound by Rose.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Gibson inside. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Gibson's got 4 this quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Here's Silk. 10 points for him. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Noah. Bulls trail by 14. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Rose to the right side. Lock at 6. Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. Out to Brooks. And there's the pass to Rose. And Brooks. Here we go. Noah in the post. Valanciunas is there. And that one's good by Noah.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McDermott kicks to Rose. The dish now to McDermott. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Stallworth. They get it back. Good.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Silk in the last outing against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 27 points and added a few rebounds as well. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
For Chicago, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. He misses the free throw. Lou Williams is checked in for the Raptors.
That's how we do it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Raptors up by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, what allowed them to get off to such a good start offensively against you?
Well, they hurt us in transition to start the game. They got some easy baskets. Now they're playing with a lot of confidence offensively.
Tom, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Great work out there, fellas. Exactly what we needed. But the job isn't over yet, and we can't let this one get away from us. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've crashed in on them. That's been terrific.
As we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. One guy has been getting it done is Silk.
Well, maybe he just needed the big stage, because so far tonight he's been outstanding in an important game.
Yeah, you never know how the role players are going to respond to big game pressure. I mean, he's showing us what direction he goes in, and that's straight up.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. Now here's Butler. Noah trying to get open. Up and in on the layup. Butler's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. Toronto leading by 14. Here's the screen. Lowry passes to Silk. Patterson, the screen. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. The Bulls shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Rose goes in. Drilled from 11 feet out. Rose has got 5 now.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
The Raptors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Silk. 10 points for him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 12.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Noah up on top. Butler on the wing. DeRozan defending. Noah dishes to McDermott. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's DeRozan, and he jams it with authority.
Whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
He just lives above the rim. I mean, dunks like that have become routine for him.
Rose against Lowry. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Rose. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good. Pass to Valanciunas.
Lowry against Rose. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Nailed from three-point land.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Rose kicks to McDermott. Back to Rose. That one wide left. Raptors leading by 17. And DeRozan. Here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Paul Gasol. For Toronto, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Chicago has their hands full guarding against DeRozan.
He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Pau Gasol. Lowry against Rose. Dishes it to Gibson. Can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. DeRozan passes to Silk. That's good. Silk's got 14.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Johnson, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And a change for the Bulls. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for McDermott. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team side shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Rose. He has 5. Toronto with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Lowry dishes to Patterson. Back to Lowry. Passes it to Silk. 6 to shoot. Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rose with the ball. Lowry picks him up. And Butler, here we go. Some solid defense from Johnson.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Here's Stallworth. Again, Toronto.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Hasbro's checked in for Patterson. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. This Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. Don't miss it.
And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Toronto right now, Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. Terrence Ross is out there with Baskets. And it's Silk in at the small forward position.
Been a stellar outing in this one for Silk. 16 points, and he's been pretty steady grabbing rebounds, too.
He has, and I think the coach may have told him before the game to make that an area on which to focus today because he's been locked in.
And he makes the first. And the Raptors with some changes. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Lowry in for Vasquez. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Bulls.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
The feed to Gasol. From 8, that drops. Raptors leading by 23. Lowry passes to Silk. Johnson the screen. Up off the screen. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gasol is screen on Lowry. Rose with the ball. Lowry picks him up, and it's Rose penetrating, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hansbrough in for Amir Johnson. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Raptors leading by 23. They set the pick. Lowry passes to Silk. And another basket for Toronto. Now here's Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Outside Rose. 13 feet away. Another one falls for Chicago.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Silk, defended by Dunleavy. No good from Silk. And for the Bulls, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. And Brooks, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Raptors. Patterson comes in for Hansbrough. Chicago also making some changes. McDermott's checked in for Dunleavy. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Brooks. Lowry passes to Silk. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Lowry against Rose. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Silk. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Rose with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Rose goes in. He kicks it to Noah. Shoots from 14. Again, Chicago.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Rose with the double team. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Gasol, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Rose, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Well, his 4 turnovers aren't helping his team's cause at all, are they?
And Toronto will go.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
In for Silk. Williams. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Gibson setting a pick for Rose. Right side Rose. He dishes it to Mirotic. And again, no good by Chicago. Here is Ross. Here's Silk. Outside Williams. And so Toronto